Asian. Continents of brown soil with green grass that complements deep seas and trees with multicolored leaves. Mountain ranges that survive through the ages, plus show expressions of time on rock faces. Now gaze up toward the glorious sky, only appreciated by a powerful eye. As I understand, man is to cherish the land as we coexist hand in hand. But as time has passed, man has created a vast mass of trash that has the capability to smash your natural desire to explore your state of being and discover your fire. For instance, when a child is born, it possesses no intelligence of hate or scorn, but as it learns of our ways, it becomes torn from its original nature. As we destroy nature in the name of cash, all justified by laws made by the legislature. You know the same for them cause that claim they aims to seek justice, but ain't it a shame that that isn't the case? Yet we all are so tame that we're all fair game. That's why they got our name, address, social security number, even know where you bought your last dress or mattress. I've been saying, oh, that's just the way things are. So then I explain that you're so far from your core, you need to explore. I wake up in the morning and roar, then soar and go look for more weapons being prepared for nuclear war. And then when I found some, notices the God hit the ground, son, with strong winds to make the clouds run. Step up in the laboratory, keep a grammar gory. Their response, inflammatory. Now their domes all puffed up because they puffed up. Give me the data chips, I reverse gravity so matter flips. Show these mothers up the light, then add a clip. Side of the scene, natty dips. Mankind should feel the effects as he rips through the environment. Mash up the earth's power as if it were a requirement. Cold winds blow on your cold heart. Stand as they ask where the fire went. Trapped in an ice age, and while you're defrosting, I kick open the door and let some holocaust in. Then I remain shoulder in the galaxy, take the form of the sun so I can shine emphatically. Then I shed light on the tragedy, step aside just to make way for remorse and apathy. Then I perform something you can all see as I change the climate from cold to balmy. As temperatures rise, I squeeze acid water out of the skies to burn out your eyes, cause you could never see what I devise. I give you 5 lives and 9 tries, but usually nobody survives, cause I've elevated far above and beyond. So you could be bombed, crushed, thus you could be harmed. You can be armed with shanks, tanks, bayonets, missile threats, yet I still launch lyrical text that gets so intense it could disassemble all of those elements. So you should fear what the God invents, since I was sent under the name of live, which means to uplift. It's my never-ending duty to attempt to shift your mind from one train of thought to a more positive state. So then in turn you can create, control your own fate, rather than having those with wealth dominate and complicate. Living to the point where we're all in prison. People, we should all pick up our minds. It's time. Look at how the world is designed. It's major. We must all walk out of our manger and start to educate the nearest stranger. Ignorance has no remainder. I manifest, prophesize visions of danger. With 7 lines, I show you 7 signs. Times of the essence. Choose before you lose your physical presence. Perpetuate wickedness or walk along the path of God. The force from which we were all created. Stand amongst prosperity or fall devastated. Another victim of hatred in a land where nothing is sacred except for these thoughts that I share with no fear. To make you all aware of the nightmare. I see you putting in a little work, but we're not quite there. Climb out of your darkness, the light is quite clear. You're still too concerned with jewels and hype gear, but I'ma drop my thoughts until you open your eyes. Arise. It doesn't matter what your color, creed, race, or size. Arise. I've got universal thoughts in my dome, but I gotta let you know how it is back home in Boston, the place that I dwell, where esoteric and 7L dropped head swell with virtuoso on the track. So go grab it. Gotta say peace to my man Acrobatic. You heard us on Inhuman, and we're steadily improving. Brothers to the conclusion. Probe lyrical, my man Trevsky. Rise with the critical eyes. Papa D, who believed in me from the very first track when I was liftedly man, and he started Backpack Productions with the archaeologist Steve. We made madness in '95, you see, the beginning of a dynasty. And can't forget the legendary Ninja B. He used to build with me before I even made a song. He said the road is paved but long, and many things can go wrong. What's up, One Sense, with the cuts intense, showing up with the blizz and reminding me to live to the fullest. Plus recognize where the bull is, so I never get stuck. Big up T-Rock and Insight. Hip hop will be in shock when we unite. Knights of the Round Table will be the brothers to beat. Gotta send a shout to the Governor Pete. Plus my man Fax, the producer of this track. He's nice on the wheels, in fact. Why don't you give him a scratch?
Boston.
If you search for this city of which I talk, it's about 4 hours northeast of New York. And if it's our sports history you've observed, you'll find legends such as Bobby Orr and Larry Bird. And I remember when shit was hot, you used to not be able to see hip-hop without the threat of getting shot. But Ed O.G. held it down, and so did R.S.O. Plus Guru came from here, as you know, and I've had the honor of watching the scene grow. Pete from Diff used to go and lock down studio time just so brothers could flow. We all were excited and none could wait to be featured on his Newberry freestyle tape. MCs worked hard and few were lenient, back when Metro Concepts was main ingredient. A couple of times a month, they used to spin hip-hop at the Western Front, so people could come down and check the underground sound. Mics would open up and MCs would gather round with enough mental force to shatter sound. Nobody sat around. They all stood attentive, cause the styles that they heard and observed were ultimately fly and inventive. Big up to Bruno from Biscuit Head. He made a fly deal with the Dread Consignment to put my first record in alignment with the rest of y'all rap artists on the ball. Emerson Radio, MIT, Northeastern, Tufts, and BC. Keep the airways blaze. And I remember back in the days when I used to check Dave Mays on Harvard Radio 95.3. That was the first time that I heard Kool Keith. Mays soon went on to start The Source and help make hip-hop a media force. Fortunately, as the story goes, Bruno, Metro, and Diff Productions organized shows with well-known artists so they could expose the hard-working local MCs that they know. And lo and behold, the skills have gotten refined, the presence is tight, and the stage show is designed. And there's no doubt in my mind, as long as we use all three eyes and keep striving. We opening acts now, about to be headlining, defining, rhyming. I love every single one of y'all, keep shining.
It's a B-O-S-T-O-N thing. Boston. It's a B-O-S-T-O-N thing. Boston. Hey, what's up there, young brother?
What's up, brother?
What's happening?
Yo, man, just been in the studio.
Yeah, I had a chance to check out some of your vibes, you know.
Word?
My son hit me to it.
Cool, cool.
I'm really feeling what y'all are doing.
Yo, I'm glad to hear that, cause brother's been working hard.
Hey, by the way, where y'all from?
Boston, nigga.